Well, Halloween fans, we're nearing the end. The end of the road that the announcement of Halloween 2018 started us on. The end of the trailer reactions and the TV spot breakdowns and the constant buzz and speculation about what's coming next, about what is next for Michael Myers and for Laurie Strode, and for these characters that we've loved for so long. I'm sure you remember as much as I do the hype and the excitement that we all felt when we found out that after 1978 and 81, and then after H2O and Resurrection, that Jamie Lee Curtis would come back to reprise her role as Laurie Strode one final time in the true sequel to the 1978 original film. John Carpenter was back, Nick Castle was back. So many of those original Halloween alum were back for like one final ride, and it just felt exhilarating. It was so exciting for diehard fans of this franchise to know that Michael was coming back to the big screen with John, with Jamie, with Nick, with so many of the people that made it so special for us for so long. And that excitement continued even after 2018's release with the announcement of Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. The saga of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode isn't over. Like many of you, I remember where I was when I first heard those words. It was such an exciting time, and it was such an important moment in this Halloween journey that we've been on for the last 5 years together. And now, that journey and this chapter within the franchise's history is all coming to an end this weekend. You know, at the start of all this, I distinctly remember finding so many fantastic content creators. Mike and Jay from We Watched a Movie, Dave McRae, Lee McCoy, all because of Halloween 2018's involvement and how much that film rallied the horror community around the idea that these characters were coming back to life in a brand new way. And that was so special. Looking back, I think to myself, man, that was such an exciting time for the horror community, for horror fans, for movie fans in general. You know, this franchise has always meant a lot to me, and in a weird kind of way, I'm not even sure that this channel would exist without this Blumhouse trilogy. I mean, these films are what opened my eyes to this incredible online community of horror fans and movie fans, and Marvel fans and DC fans, and we are so fortunate now to get to pour into that through our own content and through our own thoughts and our own ideas, and we're collaborating with these people. And without the announcement of Halloween 2018, without Halloween Kills, without Halloween Ends, we wouldn't have had that. I would have never found this community of people that is now like an integral part of my life, and I feel like I need to say thank you for that. Thank you to David Gordon Green, thank you to Jamie Lee Curtis, thank you to John Carpenter and Malika Akkad and Jason Blum and Ryan Turek and everybody that made these films happen, because this is just, it's been such a wild ride, and it's been unlike the build up to any other film I've ever seen. I mean, the only other thing comparable for me is Avengers Endgame, that I felt this much joy and passion for at the time of a film's release. I mean, this has just been an absolutely incredible journey from start to finish, and it's mind-blowing that after all of this speculation, all of this time spent breaking down trailers and listening to podcasts and YouTubers and content creators and talking with people on Facebook and in the groups and on Twitter, it's crazy that all of this is actually about to come to an end this weekend, and we're about to watch Michael Myers and Laurie Strode battle it out one final time on screen. That's so special. For many, this trilogy was a constant throughout the pandemic, and what was a really, really difficult time for all of us. The anticipation of Halloween Kills was something that people grabbed onto, even when it got delayed. I remember watching that teaser on my couch when everything was shut down, and it was just like mind-blowing, and it was so special to know that despite everything that was going on in the world, that film was on its way. And so many people were so excited to find out what happened to Michael when he was burning in that basement, and what happened to Laurie when she got to the hospital. And the rally cry and the excitement for that film was unlike anything I've ever experienced before. You know, my dad introduced me to the Halloween franchise when I was a kid, and since we've gotten to introduce my mom, and then I've gotten to introduce it to my wife, and we've gotten to introduce it to Miguel, and Miguel's gotten to introduce it to Sierra, and, you know, I've gotten to talk to so many of you through doing this channel and through being a part of this community, and to share that passion with you all, to share this franchise, and to feel like I have a small piece of this with the rest of you. This fandom is so special, and it means so much to me that we get to hop on here and do this all the time, and that we get to share and be a teeny little part of this incredible online horror slash movie community. That has meant more to me than I ever thought that it possibly could. To share this passion with you all is such an amazing feeling, and Miguel and I absolutely love hopping on here every week and being a part of this community, and it's just really, really, really special. So at the end of the day, whether you end up loving Halloween Ends, whether you end up hating Halloween Ends, I encourage you to leave your expectations at the door. I encourage you to walk into that theater as a fan and to think about this journey that we have been on for the last 5 years, and to just appreciate the film for what it is, to appreciate it as Jamie Lee Curtis's last go-round with the Laurie Strode character, to appreciate it as the final time you will hear John Carpenter's iconic score, scored by John Carpenter, that synthy 80s score that we love so much from these films. This is going to be a really special moment for everybody. I know it will be for me. It'll be an emotional moment for me. And I just encourage you to walk in here with an open mind for whatever the filmmakers have in store for us. I think David Gordon Green has shown that, you know, obviously we don't agree as fans with every decision made in this trilogy, but they took a stab at it, man. They did a really, really, really great job bringing these characters back to life, bringing the Michael Myers character back, bringing Laurie Strode's character back, and breathing new life into a franchise that, let's face it, had been gone for a while. And it's been so refreshing and so fun and so exhilarating for us as Halloween fans to experience that firsthand, and to constantly be looking forward to what's next. And it is a little emotional that for the very first time in 5 years, this is the end. There is no what's next. This is it. And of course, this is not the end of the franchise. There will be more Michael. There will be more Halloween. But Halloween as we know it is ending. As we have known it for 44 years is ending. We're in uncharted territory after this. So at the end of the day, whether you end up loving the movie, whether you end up hating the movie, just please try and appreciate the ride that David Gordon Green has taken us on for the last 5 years, because it's been such a special thing to be a part of. And if you would, use the comments section on this video as a diary, if you will, or as a space to share not only what this trilogy has meant to you, but to share what the Halloween franchise has meant to you. We want to hear what Laurie Strode's journey, what Jamie Lee Curtis's journey as Laurie Strode has meant to you individually, because that matters. That's why we're so tied to this franchise, because these characters and this story matters to us. This inherent battle between good and evil is so important. It's the core of this franchise, and we want to hear what it means to you. What is the fact that Halloween is ending means to you? Of course, the Halloween franchise will live on, but this is the end of an era. The final time that we will see Jamie Lee Curtis play Laurie Strode, the final girl in a Halloween movie. The final time that Michael Myers will put on that classic 1978 mask. The final time that John Carpenter will likely even score a Halloween film. So please, have some courtesy for other Halloween fans. Keep the spoilers to yourself until there's an appropriate place to talk about them. And let's finish the thing how we started it, together. Listen, I hope you have an incredible rest of your week and an incredible weekend and a fantastic time watching Halloween Ends with whoever you go with. I hope you get to share this with other Halloween fans, share this experience with each other. Miguel and I will post our full spoiler-free thoughts from the movie theater parking lot literally moments after we walk out of the theater. And then on Tuesday night, that will be our 95th episode of Let's Talk Movies, our full spoiler review of the film. We will be talking spoilers. I will go ahead and put the link to that show in the description. So go ahead, leave this video a like, leave that stream a like, and set the reminder just so that you'll be notified when we go live. Because again, we wait to do those spoiler review streams until 3 or 4 or 5 days after the film has come out, because we like to talk spoilers with you. We like to bounce ideas off of each other, and also have some time to process the film after a couple of days. So that link will be in the description. Go ahead and set a reminder for it. Halloween Ends, people. We will talk to you very, very soon. Have an incredible rest of your week. And here we go, guys. See ya.